Norfolk, 1905. Ralph Vaughan Williams visited King's Lynn to build upon his East Anglian folk song collection. This piece is based on a selection of songs from a Mr. Whitby, a Mr. Anderson, Mr. Crisp, and Mr. Carter, as well as a Mr. Leatherday, Mr. West, and lastly, Mr. Harper. Mr. Whitby, once a groom and gardener of Tilney All Saints, a sexton and parish clerk when with Vaughan Williams he did acquaint. Aged 69, numerous songs he did sing, with his song recalled here being early in the spring. Mr. Carter and Mr. Anderson were valued community fishermen who met with Vaughan Williams in King's Lynn's North End. Quoted are their songs, The Captain's Apprentice, Young Henry the Poacher, and Erin's Lovely Home, the former of which was to leave on Vaughan Williams an impact unknown, with the song's haunting melody being used in his Norfolk Rhapsody. At St. James's Workhouse, Mr. Leatherday, Mr. West, and Mr. Crisp did reside, and here, singing for Vaughan Williams, Leatherday found his tongue tied. Doubtful was Vaughan Williams's description of Leatherday's rendition of a tune paired with West's words known as the Robin's Petition. Mr. Crisp sang our last Workhouse edition. Spanish Ladies is his song heard in this composition. And finally, sung by Mr. Harper on North End's Watson's Yards, the last song to make known is Just As the Tide is Flowing. So here's to FolkEast 2023, and to our beloved East Anglia, and to our Vaughan Williams's 150th anniversary showing.
Shall never be known, just as the tide was flowing, just as the tide was flowing, just as the tide was flowing. Thank you. Have we got anyone from Norfolk? Maybe King's Lynn in the house? Yeah, we've got two people, yeah. So, as you probably heard in the spoken introduction, a lot of those songs were collected in King's Lynn by Vaughan Williams. And that piece was a collection of songs named a Norfolk Collection that I put together. And we're now going to hand over to Eli.
We'll play you a tune now called The Green Bushes, which Vaughan Williams collected in the early 1900s in the town of Royston, which was in Cambridgeshire, is now in Hertfordshire, and he collected it from someone called Mr. Wiltshire.
Hello. So that was The Green Bushes. The next piece we're going to play is a tune called Bushes and Briars, which is actually the first tune that Vaughan Williams ever collected. And this is a piece that I've arranged, and we're going to have some harmony singing in it, so I hope you enjoy. bit of adjustment.
How you all doing? You guys having a good festival? Yeah? I feel like there's quite I feel like you could probably do that a bit louder. Are you having a good festival? Yes. Wicked.
Let's do it.
I'm very glad. I'm also having a good festival. And I think that all of these people are too. But it might take a long time to ask, so.
Yeah. We are. Right, let's do it. Through bushes and through briars, I lately took my way, all for to hear the small birds sing and the lambs to skip and play, all for to hear the small birds sing and the lambs to skip and play. I overheard my own true love, her voice it was so clear. Long time have I been waiting for the coming of my dear. Long time have I been waiting for the coming of my dear. I drew myself unto a tree that looked so green, where leaves shaded us, we were not seen. We scarcely could be seen, where leaves shaded us, we were not seen. We scarcely could be seen. Sat myself down by my love, and she began to mourn. I'm of this humble opinion, my heart is not my own. I'm of this humble opinion, that my heart is not my own. Sometimes I am uneasy and troubled in my mind. Sometimes I think I'll go to my love and tell to her my mind. Sometimes I think I'll go to my love and tell to her my mind. If I should go to my love, she will say nay. And if I show my boldness, she'll scarce love me again. If I show her my boldness, she'll scarce love me again. Through bushes and through briars, I lately took my way,
to hear the small birds sing and the lambs to skip and play, all for to hear the small birds sing and the lambs to skip and play.
Hello, I'm Lauren, and Heather, Leila and I are going to play this next piece that I wrote based on 2 tunes that Vaughan Williams collected in Cambridgeshire. They're called A Valiant Sailor and Lucy One. I kind of took them and experimented with changing the feel and then adding harmonies, and I've kind of ended up with a canon thing. I hope you enjoy.
thank you very much for coming. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm just going to say hello and pretend I've got something interesting to say to you while this happens. Anyone got anything they want to say? Something about Abbey? What?
Oh, I love the idea that you were going to say something about me instead of hand it over to me.
Well, I was like,
funnier.
this is Abbey, and now she might say something. But I think Peter might be ready now, so...
Yeah, sorry about that. Seems like we had some technical difficulties, but as you do at a folk festival. Anyway, my name's Peter, and I've wrote this song called As a Sailor Was Riding Along. I sort of took it from the Vaughan Williams collection, but I had to modernise it quite a bit because it was a bit old-fashioned for this day and age. Now, it is a bit sad, but I can only apologise. I'm a teenager. It's basically my job to make a depressing song. But anyway, I will commence and stop wasting your time. As a sailor's riding along in the height of his glory, as a sailor is riding along, let me tell you his story. He met up with this young girl, blue eyes, and asked her to go along with him. And to my surprise, she actually said, okay, hey, in riding down Portsmouth, and riding down to Portsmouth. And I said, if I go with you, then I'll surely fall in love. And I said, if I go with you, then I'll surely fall in love. But I went with her straight away anyway, in riding down to Portsmouth, in riding down to Portsmouth. I paid for my love and she's robbed me of my heart and soul. And I swear that I must have been put under a spell in riding down Portsmouth, in riding down to Portsmouth.
mouth and riding down to Portsmouth.
Right, hello everyone, I'm Ollie, and this next one is one of the few instrumental tunes that Vaughan Williams collected in his time, and it's called The Green Mossy Banks.
Man, that tune is such a banger. Love it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for sitting and listening in such a lovely way to our performance. It's so funny that we we've kind of we grew all this material sort of at home, mainly on our own, with some help from the lovely tutors, Finn and Emma. And then we sort of brought it all together, and very suddenly it became real music instead of just being something I sat and looked at on my laptop. So I'm going to try and tune and talk, and we're going to see how that goes. So next, I'm going to lead us in the piece that I kind of put together for this project. I've wanted to work with archive material for ages, and I don't really read sheet music, so I wasn't really sure how to approach it and how to do it in a way that felt inspiring to me. And then after some time looking through these archives, I found some material that was handwritten, and I thought, well, if the sheet music's written in a way that you can't really fully read it anyway, then I can just use complete creative license on it. So I took quite a lot from each of these, but I took two. It was a song, and then I took a tune, and I've just done my own thing with them. So they are still linked enough that I would say that they are the same pieces. But yeah, the first one is a lavender cry, so it would have been a market seller's song about lavender, and I wrote more verses to go in it and created more of a story with it. And then it's got a tune woven through it and at the end of it called Undaunted Female, and that title stood out because I love feminist folk. And I really hope you like them both. If you do like feminist folk, just going to get a quick plug in. I'm doing a solo set at 4:30 at the Sanctuary, so you can come and check out some more feminist folk. But other than that, I hope you enjoy this, and thank you so much for listening to everything so far. Come all you young ladies, come gather around. I and my lavender, fresh cut from the ground. Though I'm round every day, now's the time to buy my sweet scented lavender. It's 16 good branches, a penny for the blue. You'll buy it once, you'll buy it twice. It makes your clothes smell very nice. Come all you young ladies, my price is a fair. On this, smell that breeze that fills the air. You'll be the envy of friends. You can come and buy my sweet scented lavender. The men will fall at your feet, believe the tales of your youth. You'll buy it once, you'll buy it twice. Be mad to turn down this great prize. Come all you young ladies, how canst thou delay? Flowers like these breathe that breeze that scent fills the air. I work harder each day for food. I must have sweet scented lavender. It's 16 good branches, a penny for the broom. You'll buy it once, you'll buy it twice. Be mad to turn down this great prize.
Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. We just want to say a few thank yous. So I'm Emma and this is Finn. We've been kind of mentoring this project and supporting these guys to come up with all their creative ideas. We just want to say thank you to the National Heritage Lottery Fund for funding this project. the East Anglian Traditional Music Trust for managing the project, and then, as always, a massive thank you to Becky at FolkEast for getting all of this together and making it happen. So I'm going to pass over to Finn, who will introduce you to all of these wonderful people.
Yeah, we thought... Yeah. Yeah, we thought we couldn't let this gig end without introducing you to all of these musicians, and you need to remember these names because they're going to keep cropping up on this scene, I can tell you. So left to right, we have Peter McAuley, we have Abbey Thomas, we have Sarah Stock, we have Anna Treutler, we have Elye Cuthbertson, we have Leila Hooton, we have Ollie Thomson, we have Lauren Peck, and Heather Moss. Let's hear it for all of them. And if you want to see this showcase again, they're going to be playing this set once more at the East Anglian Traditional Music Day in Stowmarket on the 2nd of September, so perhaps see some of you there. But I'm going to pass over to the musicians for one final song. They're going to come and join you at the front of the stage. One more time, the East Anglian Traditional Music Trust's Vaughan Williams Showcase.
Thank you very much. So this last song, I'm assuming you can hear me, but now I'm getting shakes of head. So I'll keep talking and then maybe I'll just repeat myself as necessary. Can you hear me now? Yes, wonderful. So this last song is my sort of contribution to the project, based off one of the only sea shanties that I found, although I'm not sure it sounds that sea shanty-y now, but the first verse is taken from that on the theme of home, and then I built the lyrics up from there with people's various contributions of what home meant to them, and it works very nicely as a finishing of this set. So I hope you enjoy it. Also, just to do my own cheeky plug, my name's Sarah Stock. I do have a very limited number of CDs, which do not have this song on, but they do have different ones on. I'm also very friendly, and I have a business card. And I'm sure all of these people do too. So if you've enjoyed anything that any of us have done, please come and speak with us. We would love to get to know you. So this song is called Homeward Bound, and I hope you enjoy it.
Do you want to introduce it being a sing-along while I get the A?
Also, there's a repeat at the end of the last line of every verse. And if you'd like to join in, you are more than welcome. Thank you. Our anchors weighed, our sails unfurled. We're bound to cross the watery world. I just can't wait to reach my home. Don't you see we're homeward bound? Don't you see we're homeward bound? Don't you see we're homeward bound? I sit on board an eastbound train. Fields and trees mark the progress gained. It feels bittersweet to be back in this place, but I guess I'm homeward bound. I guess I'm homeward bound. I guess I'm homeward bound. I step out onto the city streets, senses overwhelmed by the things I meet. The hustle and bustle is a welcome embrace, and then I feel I'm homeward bound. I feel I'm homeward bound. I feel I'm homeward bound. I feel the sand beneath my feet. With my friends around, my mind feels at peace. The soul in the air and the gulls overhead. The ocean brings me homeward bound. Brings me homeward bound. Brings me homeward bound. While the globe it turns, seems everything's changed. The greenery is my sanctuary. The world's unrest doesn't touch this place. In the trees I'm homeward bound. In the trees I'm homeward bound. In the trees I'm homeward bound. With an instrument held in my hand, lacing harmonies from all around. To share in a song makes a home anywhere. With a tune I'm homeward bound. 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 Thank you.
Thank you once again, the Young Musician Showcase to the Vaughan Williams Folk Project. Weren't they amazing? In just a few short days, they've cobbled together what it would take most of us a lifetime to do. So it's unbelievable what they've been able to do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.